Hello, Witcher folks, we're back for a new video. Okay, today's topic is all about Tissea de Vries or the Vries, whatever. So we'll start with her quote. Okay, based on my impression, she's the one who made the rule that witches or sorcerers should be sterilized or not not permitted to have any children, because according to her code it says no one can have everything. Nobody is being born a sorcerer, and none should be born as one. After all the students should decide for themselves whether they want to be sorceresses or mothers. I demand all students to be sterilized, no exceptions. So actually it kind of made sense. It's like anyway, they're not only the only race or the only the only race or beings that have magical powers. I've noticed that elves also have magical powers, as well as witchers, and I don't know what else. So but it seems like she just made a rule with regards of her school, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe this also being carried on to other schools of sorceresses. If I'm not mistaken, that all sorceresses should be sterilized and are not capable of having it's not permitted to have to bear any child. So let's continue. Tissea de Vries was a sorceress and a member of the chapter of the gifts and the art. She was one of the reactors of Arethusa and the author of the poison source. Okay, so she had dark, smoothly combed hair, shining eyes, and thin lips, often dressing in a kamaka cape trimmed with dormouse thrown over her shoulder. She was also one of the oldest sorceresses alive during the Northern Wars, but appeared young to magical elixirs. So we're going to her early life. While teaching at Arethusa, she was the one who took the young Yennefer of Vengerberg under her wing. While training her, it was Tissea who fixed Yennefer's hunchback and cured her of her various afflictions. So we already know that. For those who are Witcher fans, or who read the book or watched the Netflix series. Okay, so interwar period in 1267, she met with Arthur Terranova, Vilgefortz, the trait, spoiler alert, and Lydia van Bredenfort, and discussed the Northern Kings meeting at Hage, including the political implications the event held, namely the possible plans of a second war. After being asked for her opinion, Vilgefortz ordered the council to stand back and let events unfold, as reacting too promptly to false news could be devastating, while Arthur implied Vilgefortz words was not law. Tissea knew he held the power of command in the Brotherhood. Vilgefortz instructed them to send word to the Master of the Third Degree, the mages on King's Council around the north, and hold a meeting to discuss plans. Tissea also sent a letter to Yennefer directly, as she went not contactable via telepathy. Wow, they have telepathy. So Tenant Coop, let's read about this. Tenant Coop, let's see. Taned Coop, at the end of June, after several students escaped the academy to the main city, she was escorted back to Gor's Velen of Ryla, and then she and Margarita Lux Antel rented a room at the Silver Heron to look for them. One afternoon, she detected Ciri and Fabio Sach on the run from the angry crowd. Through the magical interference set off by Ciri's amulet, believing her a novice of Aretusa, she scolded her for leaving the school using the amulet, and spending time with a boy is putting a paralysis spell on a young girl after Fabio revealed who she was. The two mages took Ciri to Jan Cardi Bank, where Yennefer was able to confirm the young girl's identity, and then all four went back to the Silver Heron to bat in the cellar bathhouse for several hours until Ciri fled. So we've seen this on season 3. After going to the bed, the evening bouquet in Aretusa banquet, she was awoken by the coup taking place between Northern and Nilfgaardian supporters. As she wanted to remain neutral, she broke the Garstag magical barriers and freed the Nilfgaardian traitors from their Demetrium shackles, giving them an even fight. Later, as the Nilfgaardian attack began to break down, she became emotional and attacked several Redanian soldiers with lightning and fire, beating them away from Garstang. She found an exhausted Triss Marigold carrying the heavily wounded Geralt, and teleported them away to safety. And then shortly after that, Tissea committed suicide by slitting her wrist. Together with other losses, her death spelled the end of council, making way for the Lodge of Sorceress. So this is it. I remember Lodge of Sorcerers in the game Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Trivia: the Vries is a common Dutch surname meaning the Frisian. Vries can also mean freeze. So that was it, all about the Tissea de Vries. By the way, this video contains a lot of spoilers. Okay, so if you don't want spoilers, if you still wanted to watch Witcher 3 without any knowledge about the story, so go ahead, watch it first before watching any YouTube videos about the character. So but I believe most of you already watched season 3 and you're just here to know more about the character. So Tissea de Vries At first, since I am not a book reader, I'm just a gamer. I never really knew who Tissea Vries was. All I knew was Geralt, Ciri, Yennefer, Triss, and in the settings there, but it's not really the same story as was being told in the book. It's the Witcher 3 Wild Hunt is all about the Wild Hunt, okay? The story of the Wild Hunt, how they tried to invade the human world. If you want to, okay. So Tissea Vries owned the school. It was not really indicated or where she came from. I'm not really sure. It's just said on there on the article that she was one of the oldest sorceress. Okay, and she was just, of course, because of magic, and she looked a little bit young, although not too young. Like she still looked like their mother of all sorceresses. Obviously, we knew that she's the one who took Yennefer, okay, from her miserable life. I don't know how, I can't remember why, or I can't remember why she chose to get Yennefer. I guess it's all about the debt. Yes, if I'm not mistaken, as a payment for their debt, their daughter, and then the rest is history. So again, Tissea Vries, she controlled the lightning and killed so many enemies, as well as her own army. I'm not really sure. She is very powerful, but she committed suicide after the treachery of Vilgefortz. Okay, what else do you want to know about Tissea Vries? So she's already dead, okay, and I didn't see that coming because as I mentioned, I never read the book, so I still prefer not to read the book, but we'll see. Due to this, because of this channel, maybe I really won't stop myself from reading, and obviously it cannot be avoided if I read anyway. This for the sake of the fandom, so I will not like wait until the release of Witcher 4, which I'm not really sure if